Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about NIO. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be doing a video about NIO. If you don't know what NIO actually does, NIO is an EV company based out of China. They produce luxury EV cars, pretty similar to what Tesla does here in the States. If we take a look all together here at the 1 year chart, stock up over 1,200%. So NIO has definitely been a huge growth story altogether. Even looking at the 3-month chart, though, it is down 12.83%. And a lot of people have been wondering altogether, why has NIO stock not really been trading that well altogether? What's been going on? What's leading to the overall sell-off of a lot of these EV companies? If we even take a look at today's trading session, NIO hit a pretty low of $41.70. It was down 17.72% at one point earlier today. I actually took the opportunity and bought the dip because I wanted to actually pick up a lot more NIO shares. And what better way to do that when the stock is dipping very, very low? And this is obviously a good opportunity for people who have been waiting to get into NIO a long time to take advantage of days like this where, a lot of the stocks will dip altogether and you've been accumulating a lot of cash. Take the opportunity if you're bullish on the stock and actually buy some more. And if we take a look at it all together, but why has NIO stock not been really doing that well? If we take a look at it, even from the 3-month chart, NIO was trading closer to like $58 to like $62. Obviously on January, I believe it was 9, we actually got NIO Day where basically NIO was going to be unveiling all sorts of cool things. A new car that's coming out, the ET7 sedan. The battery swap station idea that's going to be super, super popular, and a bigger and better battery as well, which did make NIO stock rally. But ever since then, NIO's kind of been on the track downward. Even at the end of January, we did get a dive into NIO sales numbers, and their sales numbers were very, very good. And a lot of people are still kind of confused by the sell. So there's actually many reasons why a lot of the EV market has actually been selling off over time, and why a lot of people are selling off NIO as a stock in itself. If we take a look at it, one, Tesla in itself is probably the biggest EV company right now. And Tesla has been selling off like crazy. And, because Tesla has been selling off, a lot of the other EV companies have been selling off as well. But looking at it from a bigger perspective, the reason why a lot of these EV companies have actually been selling off is because with so many of them actually coming to the table, it's hard to tell which one of these EV companies is going to be the better EV company. We have NIO, XPeng, Li Auto, we have Tesla, and then we also have, Lucid Motors that's now coming to the market. It actually announced a merger yesterday. So with all these EV companies up and coming, it's hard to tell, which one of these EV companies are going to be here to stay and which of these EV companies are going to be the ones to go. For me, I think NIO is going to be one to stay, which is why I put a lot more money into NIO than I do in any other EV company. Like I said, NIO has a proven track record of doing very, very well. Its sales are slowly increasing. It's expanding like crazy, like I said, and it has been unveiling all sorts of cool vehicles, a lot of good business ideas. So I do think that people should buy the dip on NIO stock. Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. But if you guys have been waiting to pick up NIO stock and it was too high before, now is a very good time to actually pick up NIO stock because the company's still going to be growing for a very long time. I know what a lot of people are going to say that, that the stock hasn't been doing well. It's kind of been trading sideways. It's been sinking. But you really have to take a look at it from the bigger perspective. We have to take a look at NIO as a company is growing, and it's growing very, very quickly. Their sales are growing. Their car expectations are growing. Technology is getting better. So NIO in itself is going to be growing for a very long time. Even the EV market in itself is starting to expand a lot more in China, which is going to give NIO a bigger competitive advantage over a lot of the other EV companies that are going to start IPOing in the States. But diving in a little bit deeper and why I think NIO is actually a very good investment right now is because, a lot of people do speculate that a lot of the EV companies are overvalued, which is true to a certain extent. A lot of them don't really reflect share price to their actual sales numbers. But NIO as a company is doing a lot of extraordinary things that a lot of other EV companies aren't doing. Like I said, NIO already has plans to start expanding to the European markets by the middle of this year. So NIO has a very good business plan, a very good business idea of where the company in itself is actually headed, along with battery swap stations and all these innovative ideas. NIO is also working on dropping a whole new product line, which is very, very good. So I do think that NIO is a good buy at $49.69. We do have NIO earnings coming up on the 1st of March. And we also get their February sales numbers at the beginning of March as well. So I'm super, super excited to see how NIO actually does deliver on those. For their earnings, their expected EPS is negative 9 cents a share, which is not bad, but I do think that NIO is going to beat those expectations, right? So the biggest thing for right now for NIO is it's definitely going to be its ability to deliver as an EV company. People are going to start tracking their sales a lot more. A lot of people are going to start focusing more on NIO sales numbers. We've seen time and time again that NIO has definitely set the expectation for its sales. Its sales are growing, which is very good when it comes to being an EV company. You want consistent sales growth, because if you're not selling cars, then the stock value is going to continue to sink. But NIO is getting very, very close to profitability, which is definitely going to be a game changer for NIO as a company. So right now, NIO as a company actually operates at a loss. If you guys don't know what that actually means, it means like the company in itself right now is not profitable. It's not making any money, but it's getting very, very close. As the EV market starts to expand, you know, the NIO's stock price is going to continue to go up, which is a very good sign. But I do want people to know as well that NIO is definitely going to be a long-term hold. I expect a lot of these EV stocks to start doing a lot better kind of by the end of this year, or maybe even early into next year. I still do have a price target for NIO of $100. I do think that NIO stock can hit $100, and I do think that NIO does have the potential to be the top EV company of China. And it currently does rank #1 among its Chinese EV competitors, which is also a very good sign. But nothing has changed about my bullish sentiment at NIO. Even though the stock continues to fall, I'm still bullish on NIO. I do still think NIO is going to do great things. I still think NIO is going to be a top EV company, and I do think that NIO stock is definitely one that a lot of people should be picking up, because it definitely offers a lot of value. Take the opportunity, buy the dip. This is the moment that a lot of people have been waiting for. You're never probably going to see NIO this cheap ever again. So really take the opportunity, buy the dip if you're bullish on NIO. You've been waiting for a dip for a long time now. And now we finally got one, as a lot of the EV market in itself has started to retract a little bit. This is a very good time if you're bullish on any of your EV stocks to pick up some shares and just kind of ride the wave. You know, if you're bullish on it, it's not going to matter what it does on the intraday, but it's always going to matter about what you think or view the company as from a longer term perspective. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of NIO stock. Do you guys think NIO stock is worth a buy at $49.55? If you guys have NIO stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.